Former Steelers cornerback Ike Taylor, one of the guys that has weighed in about what the Browns should and will do with Baker Mayfield. This was from the Pat McAfee Show.
With Baker Mayfield and the Browns, do you think Baker's their quarterback 3 years from now, 4 years from now? What are your thoughts?
Hell yeah.
Me too.
So Baker had 3 offensive coordinators in 4 years?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Freddie Kitchens is one of them, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now he has, and we saw what he did last year. Now you give him a running game. He does have the best offensive line in my mind. He does have a lot of first-round draft picks on that defense. OBJ is coming back, and they're probably the deepest at the tight end position. And you got a coach who can actually coach now that you respect and that you like. You can just tell by how they playing as a team. Yeah, I like Baker Mayfield. What Mike is talking about, I don't know what juice he was drinking this morning, but he need to get off that juice because he should have been drinking my juice, which is beet juice, every morning.
Yeah,
and it clears your mind up and makes you tell the truth.
All right, let's welcome in Tim Bielik from the Plain Dealer and cleveland.com. And Tim, there you have it, a Steelers, actually another guy that's a former Steelers fan, and their take on Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when you're someone that's got obviously history with the Steelers, complimenting a Browns player, that's always pretty significant, I think. And, I think there's a lot of credence to what he said about wanting to pay Baker Mayfield now and giving him the long-term extension. We still haven't seen what he can really be with consistency in a system. I mean, he had 4 head coaches in his first 3 seasons. I mean, just 2019 was a mess, obviously, with what happened with Freddie Kitchens. 2020 took him some time to get on track with Kevin Stefanski, the limited work they had at the beginning due to the pandemic. But by the end of the season, looked like the guy that everybody saw in 2018 and even better in that case. So I think 2021, we're going to see an even better Baker Mayfield, a guy worth the contract. I think the hesitation for some people, I know Mike Tannenbaum, obviously, Ike Taylor talking about Mike Tannenbaum, being concerned about that, is because we haven't had a chance to see him really put it together and be consistent. It's because the environment around him has not been that consistent. And I look at this draft class, guys like Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, who have had a ton of success. How would they have done if they went through what Baker Mayfield went through, the instability at coaching and not really having a defined system that he can stick with for more than a season until now? I don't know if either of those guys would look as good as they do now, considering they've been in the same system for years. They've had a chance to, they haven't changed head coaches. Those guys are still the same head coaches they had since day one. Baker Mayfield hadn't had that consistency.